Sensitive API keys shouldn't be exposed to AI models, but you still need them for tool execution. We'll transform an email sending tool to automatically inject the API key from environment variables while keeping it completely hidden from the LLM. The pattern uses ArgTransform with hide equals true and a dynamic default, ensuring secure execution without compromising usability.
Import OS. From FastMCP, import FastMCP. From FastMCP Tools, import Tool. From FastMCP Tools Tool Transform, import ArgTransform. MCP equals FastMCP. At MCP, Tool. Def send email to SDR subject, SDR body, SDR API key, SDR. Sends an email. Hash create a simplified version that hides the API key. New tool equals tool from tool. Send email. Name equals send notification. Transform args equals API key ArgTransform. Hide equals true. Default equals OS environ get email API key.
This demonstrates the tool transformation pattern, a declarative approach for adapting existing functions into specialized interfaces. The technique creates derived tools that modify argument schemas, hide sensitive parameters, or add contextual defaults without altering the original implementation. What makes this distinctive is its ability to treat tool interfaces as composable layers rather than fixed contracts. The pattern works by wrapping the original function with transformation rules that define how arguments should be presented or processed. These rules handle concerns like parameter renaming, default injection, or access control at the interface level, keeping the core logic untouched. This separation means you can create domain-specific tools from generic functions or expose simplified interfaces to clients while maintaining full functionality internally. This approach solves the common problem of interface mismatch between backend capabilities and client needs. It eliminates boilerplate wrapper code while enabling clean abstraction boundaries. Use it when you need to expose the same function with different schemas for different consumers, or when adapting third-party tools to your system's conventions. The trade-off is a slight runtime overhead for the transformation layer, but the gain in maintainability and flexibility typically outweighs this cost. Let's break it down line by line.
Import OS.
Imports Python's OS module for environment variable access. This enables secure API key management by reading sensitive values from environment variables rather than hard-coding them.
From FastMCP, import FastMCP.
This imports FastMCP, the core class for creating AI callable tools. It transforms Python functions into structured tools that AI models can invoke, handling schema generation and execution.
From FastMCP Tools, import tool.
Imports the tool class FastMCP's core abstraction for creating and modifying AI callable functions. This enables tool transformation, like argument hiding or default injection, without modifying the original function.
From FastMCP Tools Tool Transform, import ArgTransform.
This imports ArgTransform, FastMCP's utility for modifying tool arguments at runtime. It enables hiding sensitive parameters, setting defaults, or transforming values before execution, which is exactly what we'll use to secure the API key in our email tool.
MCP equals FastMCP.
Instantiates the core FastMCP controller. This central object manages all AI callable tools, handles registration, and coordinates execution between Python functions and AI models.
At MCP, tool. Def send email to SDR subject, SDR body, SDR API key, SDR. Sends an email.
This defines an AI-callable tool using FastMCP's decorator pattern. The function signature and docstring automatically generate the tool's schema, including parameter types and descriptions. Type hints ensure the AI understands required arguments like API key for secure email delivery. The ellipsis here is a placeholder indicating omitted implementation details. In practice, this would contain the actual email sending logic using the provided API key, but it's irrelevant to the tool transformation pattern being demonstrated.
Create a simplified version that hides the API key. New tool equals tool from tool.
This creates a derived tool from the original send email function. The from tool method is FastMCP's tool transformation pattern, letting you modify existing tools without rewriting them. It preserves the core functionality while enabling argument transformations.
Send email.
This passes the original send email function as the source for tool creation. The from tool method will clone its implementation while applying the specified argument transformations.
Name equals send notification.
This renames the tool to send notification for the AI interface. The abstraction hides implementation details, presenting a cleaner, domain-specific name that better reflects the user-facing purpose rather than the technical operation.
Transform args equals.
Transform args defines argument transformations for the tool. It lets you modify, hide, or set default values for specific parameters, creating a simplified interface while maintaining the original function's capabilities. This pattern is essential for exposing clean APIs to AI models while handling sensitive or complex parameters internally.
API key, ArgTransform.
This applies an argument transformation specifically to the API key parameter. The ArgTransform class handles parameter modifications like hiding, default values, or type conversions, ensuring sensitive data stays protected while maintaining tool functionality.
Hide equals true.
The hide equals true parameter prevents the API key from appearing in the tool's schema or logs. This enforces security by ensuring sensitive credentials never leak to AI models or client interfaces, while still allowing the tool to function with the default value.
Default equals OS, environ get, email API key.
This pulls the API key from environment variables, eliminating hard-coded secrets in the codebase. Environment variables are the standard pattern for secure credential management, keeping sensitive data out of version control while allowing different values per deployment environment. This closes the ArgTransform configuration block. Required Python syntax to finalize the argument transformation setup for the API key parameter. This closing brace terminates the ArgTransform configuration for the API key parameter. It finalizes the transformation that hides the sensitive API key from the tool's exposed schema while injecting it from environment variables. This pattern cleanly separates public tool interfaces from private implementation details. Closes the ArgTransform configuration, finalizing the tool transformation. This ensures the API key is properly hidden and defaulted from environment variables before the tool is registered. Tool transformation pattern. FastMCP's ArgTransform lets you reshape tool interfaces without altering core logic, hiding sensitive parameters while preserving functionality for clients. The default factory only works with hide equals true, because visible parameters require static JSON schema definitions that clients can understand. This approach separates implementation details from interface contracts, enabling cleaner tool evolution.
The parameter that vanishes from the schema still answers every call